So today I want to talk to you about resilience, and I like this picture. It's showing a kid that's on their computer and trying to follow a Scratch class and and do their project. So resilience. I want to show by a show of hand, how many of you have ever heard the word resilience? Is it something that you guys, is it a word that you've heard before? No? Okay,
No.
that's good. I want to talk to you about that word because it's a word that's very important. So I like this picture. It's not my picture, but I saw it off the internet. So it basically means advancing despite adversity. Okay. Resilience means advancing despite adversity. Why did I choose to speak on this topic? It's because you guys are a group of really resilient kids. When we started at the beginning in November, you guys were around 50. Okay, 50 kids. That's a lot of kids. But now, if you look around the room, you're not 50, right? So a lot of people gave up along the way. They gave up because they had adversity. They gave up because stuff happened to their family. They gave up because things became too difficult. They became busy with school. Maybe they became sick. Circumstances. So they gave up. But you guys persevered. You guys kept going. You guys kept advancing despite the adversity. So when we're talking about advancing, it means you have to make some steps. So sometimes when you have adversity means you have some difficulties. Sometimes difficulties can be big, sometimes they can be small. Difficulties can be inconvenience, right? So for example, you're supposed to do your homework, but there's this really, really, really good show on TV that you really, really like. And you like, I want to watch my show. I don't want to do my homework. It's a form of adversity because now you have to choose between what's comfortable and what's not comfortable. So it's a kind of adversity. Sometimes it just means that you're trying to do your homework and all of a sudden there's no more electricity. So what do we do? That's an adversity. Do you give up and be like, this is too hard. I'm just going to sleep. And then there you go. I'm not going to do my homework. Or do you keep going and say, okay, I'm going to look for maybe a lamp. I'm going to look for another light source. And then I'm going to try to do my assignment or my homework, even if I don't have the perfect condition. Because let's be truthful, in life, you often don't have the perfect condition. Nobody has it easy. Everybody, you guys are small right now. You don't understand. Maybe you have your own difficulties. Maybe you don't. But nobody have it easy. Your parents are struggling with their own issues. Your teachers are struggling with their own issues. The person at the grocery store is struggling with their own issue. Everybody is struggling with their own issue. But why do we have a society? It's because many, many people keep going despite of those issues. So this is an important skills for you guys to have, even as young people, even as children, because this habit that you have is it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. When you're gonna become adults, you're gonna go to university. Resilience is what's going to enable you to graduate and finish your study or not, because you don't know, something might happen. You might fall sick. You might not have money. Maybe the government, something happened. COVID happened. Happens. Another pandemic happens. So resilience means that you keep advancing despite of adversity. It's not something that you have overnight. It's something that you practice. Okay, you practice. So every time you have a difficulty, instead of giving up and saying, "Oh, it's too hard. I can't do this." Da, 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 da. I do have those days too. I cry and I want to give up, but I'm always reminded I have to advance despite adversity. So this is a picture that I really like because it's something that talks about ways that you can get more resilient. And I really like it because it's a good summary. First, it says, I'm going to read quickly and then we're going to move on. First, learn from your mistake. If you do a mistake, learn from it. Don't be like, oh, the world is over. I made a mistake. Life is done. No, learn from it. Understand and accept your own strength and weakness. Nobody is perfect. Even you, you're not perfect. There are days where you're going to be up. There are days where you're going to be down. Accept it. You're human and then keep going. Self-control. It means that sometimes you have to discipline yourself. You have to push yourself. You have to say, I really like it. This is my comfort zone, but I'm going to do something better. I'm going to choose something better. Coping strategies. That means that when you stress, you have to manage with it because adversity will create stress. Adversity will make it hard and tough for you. So you need to have strategies so that you can keep going. So have some people you can talk to, have some funny games, some stuff that you like to do so that you can distress and relax. You have to be willing to overcome difficulties rather than avoiding problems. You cannot avoid problems. There's nothing in this life as a life, an easy life. In life, you're gonna always have some difficulty. Sometimes your parents say, it's your brother or sister annoying you. It's part of life. Confront it, try to solve your problems, don't run from it. Optimistic, always think positively. If you try to think positively, you're always going to be able to find solutions to whatever struggles you have. Social skills, try to get some help. Ask people around you. Be willing to accept help and seek help whenever you have difficulties. You have problem, have some problem solving skills. Sit down, think about it. Ask people. Stay connected. Other people, you are not the only one facing difficulties. There's many, many, many people like you who are facing difficulties, sometimes the same difficulties as you, sometimes different. But if you connect with people, sometimes it gives you strength to be able to continue to advance. Have the ability to recognize your emotion and that of others. If you are overwhelmed and you can't deal with it because of the adversity, take a break. Take a pause and then talk to other people and try to reframe things, goal settings, have an objective, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then really think realistically about them and be like, okay, can I do them? Sometimes when you are young, you don't know what's a realistic goal. It's okay. Ask for help. If you make mistake, do it again. Finally, self-esteem. You have to value yourself. You are important, you are valuable, and the world needs more of you. So that's it for me. Thank you so much. I hope that you learned something about resilience and being resilient. And I just want to applaud you because, yeah, you guys made it. And I'm really, 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 really proud of you.